Now, I'm sure a lot of players who have played The Witcher 3, an incredible game, have never played The Witcher 1 or 2. Both great games, including The Witcher 1, which I would only recommend to those with the patience to understand that the game has aged horrendously. However, what I find is when we play really good games that have aged so poorly, we just have a bit more fun with it because of that. In The Witcher's case, this is a game that's aged so badly that when you're playing it, it feels like you're actually doing shrooms. And I kinda love it, so here we go. The Witcher is still gold. Now the struggles begin on the main menu, what with the game for some reason not registering that I'm trying to use my mouse and only allowing me to use it if I use the button shift. A little bit unusual in itself, however if that's not an indication as to how this video is going to go, then I really don't know what to say to you. I wonder if this is how The Witcher 3 looks like on the lowest possible settings. We first meet Geralt of Rivia running away from something in the woods. Could be anything, but oh no. It's Uncle Ben. The rice has given him the shit. Out of nowhere, a couple of creepy figures walk out of the mist and approach Geralt as he lay on the ground. Maybe they'll steal his kidneys and sell them on the black market. God knows.
Where am I? Everything's all right.
With a voice like that, I'm very doubtful.
I've no idea where you've been. The important thing is you're alive and among friends. Though you look like you just left your grave.
I get the distinct vibe that that is a popular look in this game. Probably for the best. You know, if the rocks didn't look like a microscope studying shit, this would be a great cutscene. Just imagine the pure vibes people would have gotten back in 2007 when this game was revolutionary. Wait, was it? I don't even know if it was. Joking aside, this is a glorious piece of music and it's a great scene. Kaer Morhen also looks like somebody made it in Minecraft, so we're off to a great start. What I love is that the Witcher mutations can do all manners of amazing things for witches, but they can't stop a fucking hairline from receding! No wonder Lambert's a giant grumpy twat.
Your time nears its end, witches. Enjoy things while you can.
Did that guy seriously position himself right outside of Kaer Morhen just so he could say that line and then abscond? Because realistically, in the Witcher universe, the only person who heard him was him. He's mental. Though I can't wait to get my hands on those glasses so I can shove them up my bum. There is not a single universe out there where that hairline does not depress me. The amount of hairline and bald people jokes I've dished out over the years, I wouldn't be surprised if I started going bald myself. Oh no, God has forsaken me! Meanwhile, the boys are just scrapping it.
Wrong, you missed the parry.
Don't even get me started on what you're missing, mate.
Barely 2 days have passed since they found you.
I love how they state that it's been nearly 2 days since they found Geralt, however there's nothing on screen beyond this to suggest that it's been any more than 5 minutes.
I owe my recovery to you. Thank you, Triss.
You know, if people actually physically move like this, it would make interactions in real life amazing.
Remember anything?
No. Before I can make up a joke about the impracticality of Triss's choice of attire,
Oh no, something is wrong.
matey lad attacks Kaer Morhen with his boys. One of them falls into the ditch like a fucking retard, and I find myself spending the next 5 minutes figuring out how on earth the combat system actually works. It's been a long time, alright, don't judge. So while playing The Witcher 3, now I'm never going to have the thought out of my mind that in The Witcher 1, Geralt's just running around like a giant spaz. Eventually the enemies died out of pity.
Anyone know who the intruders are?
Ordinary bandits would never attack Kaer Morhen.
Some impressive skills of deduction going on here, boys. Jesus Christ.
We need to check the other possible passages to the upper courtyard.
Man just used the force though, what the fuck?
What's happening? They're trying to break down the gate.
They won't get anywhere without a battering ram.
Wounded.
Shit!
Savola. I know him. A mage as ambitious as he is insane.
He's got the head of a severed testicle dropped in a deep fat fryer. You gotta be honest though, he does look like he's in desperate need of somebody putting him out of his misery. We interrupt this invasion to remind you that washing machines live longer with Calgon.
There's more!
If I'm being perfectly honest, I think Witcher faces are better observed from a safe distance.
They're entering the upper courtyard!
The one in glasses is the professor. Murder for hire. I sense magic. There's a sorcerer among them.
Are we just forgetting about this guy then? I suppose so. I love how they're just not asked by us at all.
The professor is wanted in Redania, Temeria, and Kedwen.
I get it, he's a hard cunt. Can we get to the important business?
I don't recognize the sorcerer. Savola. I know him. A mage as ambitious as he is insane.
Does Triss have fucking Alzheimer's? I'm just going to assume she's on about a different character and not the one that looks like a meatball and has a name that sort of makes you think about pasta. The next time I found myself in combat, I wound up sat on paused for a while, googling how to actually fight. And as it turns out, this is one of those very common occasions where Google has been completely useless. Die, you sweaty gimp! I mean, I eventually figured it out on my own, and for somebody who doesn't read tutorials, this is kind of impressive. This was my first kill, but it was definitely not my last. A loading screen when you save the game is kind of jarring, but whatever.
Mess with me and die.
What do you mean mess with you? You're the ones who are invading us, you cock!
Hello boys, this is me, Crackhead Gary, and I would be very thankful if you were to open this gate and let me in.
No takers? Didn't think so. This has got to be the most intense scrap I've ever had in a poorly aged game. After quickly killing Scrotum Man's Lackey, I came to the quick conclusion that almost every single enemy looks the same. This is actually kind of alarming. Would you look at that? Another Scrotum Man! I find it hilarious how in cutscenes the running's in slow motion. Look at how janky it is. Good. Geralt's probably thinking, crikey, that was lucky. I never thought there was a good time for a staircase to collapse.
No way through here. Follow me. Back to Savola. You dare challenge the Salamandra.
You know, when you get the combat going, it is kind of satisfying in this game.
Slay you like a dog.
You see, I've never understood this saying, because as far as I'm aware, most people I know I would hope would rather kill other people than dogs. You're probably noticing the occasional lag spike in this gameplay, and that's a bit alarming, that of all the games to have performance hits, it's The Witcher 1. Bit of a kick to the bollocks, to be honest. Oh yeah, this giant mantis creature still exists.
Damn it, Geralt. It's a miracle you're alive.
You could have told me about the stairs.
Lambert and Eskel were supposed to fix them yesterday.
Yes, because fixing crumbling stone staircases is a witcher's specialty.
The professor and the other mage must be hiding in the keep.
Face the truth, Witchers. They're here to rob you.
Honestly didn't think they were here for coffee.
Someone wants your famed mutagens.
You're jumping to conclusions. Triss may be right. We need to find out what they want.
Now, that's a face they don't want us to get too close to. Just gonna have a fat swig, don't mind me.
Is this your first real fight?
No, but I've never killed a man.
If you've never killed a man, what on earth have you been doing while I've been slaughtering all these bandits? Wait, have you been killing babies, you sick fuck?
I've heard all of Dandelion's ballads about you. Lambert tells me I'll never be as fast as a real Witcher. But I managed to hit him during training today.
So, you're not even a real Witcher. That confirms it. You're gonna die. Jesus Christ, what's with all these men? Of course, Leo proves himself to be absolutely useless in combat, meaning that you have to do all the hard work. But I mean, at least he's trying, right? I guess that counts for something.
The energy you annexed from the Circle of Elements is enough to stop the Witchers?
You trembled, yet you complained Savola would have them all, leaving none for you. Did the sight of a single Witcher, White Wolf himself, instill fear?
I don't think I could fear the White Wolf in this game, considering he looks like a 6-foot-tall version of a crackhead Master Yoda. Hey, look, a magical rock. Scran it.
Fuzz, brother.
Oh wait, wrong game. The rocks disappeared into thin air, and that definitely does not defy physics. Nobody told me the IRA was showing up. Of course, it was Captain Meatball, who still wants us dead, teamed up with his giant mantis friend. Of course, the answer is no, I'm not sticking around to scrap that thing.
You'll go no further, White One. I'll summon a powerful demon that will tear you apart.
A bluff. He's exhausted from teleportation. Magic light is about all he can muster.
What an alarmingly homosexual position to die in. When walking into the next room, we found Triss laying on the floor. Obviously, she'd ingested the wrong mushrooms. God damn it, Triss.
I hear witches can parry bolts in flight.
All witches but Leo. He's not even a real witcher.
Leo, stop!
Probably shouldn't have mentioned that.
Leo is dead.
How did this happen?
Quite simply, man shot him.
I'll keep watch and tend to Leo's body.
By tend to Leo's body, what Vesemir means is leave his body laying in a pool of his own blood in the corner of the room, while he lazily stands by the door like a typical RPG NPC. See, Triss is wounded, and I'd imagine that constantly trying to interact with her is basically the same as prodding her wounds with a stick. Of course, Vesemir and Lambert have sent me dashing about the place to find ingredients to craft some medicine for her, while all the other witches sit down at the table and do absolutely nothing. Joke's on them, I'm about to get some sorcerer's pussy. Here, have this drug.
Thank you, Geralt.
I hope this potion helps.
That was terrible. I dreamt Lambert was with me. He was staring at me, saying things like, "Don't go dying on me, Marigold," calling me big-headed. I'm so glad to see you. What?
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I know we should set out, but I have a feeling we won't be back. Perhaps ever. Won't you stay just a bit longer? With me?
Okay, I wonder where this is going. What the fuck is this?
Geralt, a pleasure, as always.
As always?
Yeah, Geralt was too busy smashing in his bed that he completely forgot that Leo had died.
Caroline, I'm tired.
It's not far now. We'll be there soon.
I'm cold.
We'll fetch you warm milk and honey. You'd like that.
Very much.
I'm so glad the graphics in video games has evolved, because Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Caroline. What are those dogs doing?
Dogs?
They're scranning a dead man now. Run away now. What are you doing, you mad people?
Alvin, do exactly as I say. This is important.
They don't know if they want to go for an Essex accent or an American accent with this character, do they?
Run to the end as fast as you can, and don't look back. Understand?
They're evil dogs.
Run!
Oh no, what a dramatic scene. They're going to scram these people. Oh god, this is truly petrifying. The green hounds of the trees are going to scram them.
What the hell? Shut the gate, quickly! The beast! The beast is attacking! Sound the alarm!
The beast? There's about 4 of them. There are some scenes in which the gravity is completely undermined by the game's graphics. This is indeed one of those scenes.
Geralt!
Who the fuck are you again?
Melatelli must have sent you. There's a woman outside. The dogs will tear her apart. Help her! Help! No!
Oh god.
Don't open the gate! The beasts will enter!
The classic use of the West Country accent in the fantasy genre to signify the country bumpkin.
You people are monsters! Stand aside! I'll save them myself!
At least this place has alcohol.
Don't go out there alone.
Damn you, we're all going to die!
I can really feel the gravity of this scene. Great work, guys. Well, our boy over here just died straight away. Well, that was kind of pointless. Naturally, I made short work of these death dogs. They were no match for my godly prowess.
What was that?
Magic, surely.
What gave that away? The green fire or the glowing green dogs?
Geralt, look!
The time of the sword and axe approaches. The time of the white frost and white light. The time of madness and disdain. The world will perish amidst ice and be reborn with the new sun. Reborn of elder blood, of hen Iker, of a planted seed. A seed that will not sprout but burst into flames.
Well, that was fucking weird.
The old elven prophecy of Itlena. I hope he's alright.
It seems he saved us from the beast.
Yes.
I love how he's just laying on the floor, writhing in pain behind her. Well, that's officially enough of that. Well, this concludes this Still Gold episode on The Witcher 1. Please do bear in mind that this game is 12 years old at the time of recording and uploading this video. It may be older when you're watching this video, and so all jokes made in this video are not jabs at the game, they're not jabs at CD Projekt Red, they're just for a laugh. But god, this game is hilarious. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends and all that wonderful stuff. Maybe consider becoming a patron if you want to support content like this in the future as well and you want to see more of it, as content like this would not be possible if it weren't for my awesome patrons. That being said, please do not feel forced to do that. Anyways, I will see you all very soon with another video at some point.